up to 3,000 at the peak. And then they're using CITAs to manage that information once it's gone through to the government and to the rail operators. The key really for this project is that they needed to ensure that London Underground continues to work. So the modelling environment was absolutely essential. The return on investment for design delivery has been reached. We're working with Bechtel, who's the Tier 1 contractor on construction and 4D simulation now. Cost and quality control again is key, and the operation requirements are now 7 years away. So we've still got a little bit of time to develop that. And the main focus for the organisation that was running Crossrail is training and education, and it comes back to this whole thing. Technology isn't necessarily the key, it's the training, education and the process that you put through on these projects which is. So the key benefits really as an organisation that are looking at this technology, it's the reduction of risk of delays and costs. That's fundamental. There's an awful lot of risk and a lot of companies don't take these projects on because of the risk involved. Really well improved supply chain delivery, better control of the information, ensure of compliance and leveraging all of the project data to everybody that needs to access it. Quality and standards, which is key, making sure that the quality and the standards are adhered to. And then time for corporate and social responsibility to ensure that these projects are there for a long time and people can use them safely. So again, we look at Projectwise, and I've discussed or shown you a major project that uses Projectwise and our technology. But Projectwise is very scalable, and we have launched an affordable, and we were talking to Alan about this yesterday, that allows really from 5 people up to 500 people, allows you to use this technology. It's basically what you get is model and drawing management, review, clash detection, and there's a whole list. But it's very simple and very easy to implement. It takes approximately 2 or 3 days to drop into the organisation, and then there's 2 or 3 days training. So the cost of the implementation, if you have this issue, is minimal. And if you'd like to hear more about this, Paul's going to just explain a few things about that in a little while. It's either on site or online, so we can host that for you, or you can have it at your own premises. And somebody, Tochi Construction in the States, that are using this, I won't read through it, I'll let you do that. But as you can see, they were very impressed and are using it to their advantage. Okay, so just before I finish again, the industry is looking at BIM. Everybody's talking about BIM and IPD. And one of the major groups that we've been involved with is OnCourse, and it's Europe's forum for promotion of industry-led research, development and innovation. We were invited to present to OnCourse in Athens about 10-11 months ago. And the companies that are involved in this are the major construction organisations that are in Europe. And I'm not sure whether you've heard about this, but I thought I would tell you that you're not the only ones that are looking at this environment. That everybody wants to be using BIM in a more user-friendly and cost-effective way. So what they just go back. So what they're doing, the priorities are eco-efficient construction, mastering greenhouse gas emissions, knowledge management, lean construction. And the area that we're involved with and the area that they wanted to talk to us about was ITC for virtual construction. And the initiative really covers the 5D modelling environment, and this is the thing that they gave us, and maybe this is something that Alan and Suzanne can discuss at future meetings, is what are your requirements as an industry. So 5D modeler, 5DI viewer, the 2D drawings, expert systems, and also 5DI data management. And then linking that in with operational data and making sure that everything is bi-directional. So what we did is we looked at the process management side for communication, modelling and the database links. And we assessed where we stood as a vendor. And one of the issues that we thought was, okay, we're going into an environment where you want to use this technology. Where are we as far as being able to match your particular requirements? And we decided that 2D drawing, yeah, well, that's where we've come from, 90%, 70% for modelling, 75, 70, and 5DI process management was 30% of what was required. So we said, okay, we'll sit down, we'll look at this, and as far as development, acquisition, partnering and alliances, we'll match up to where we think you want to be. And in all honesty, once we got the developers and the construction market knowledge people within Bentley, we looked at these environments and thought, yeah, we can bring this up within the next 2 to 3 years. We can bring this up into this sort of level, which they were very pleased to hear. So Konstantinos is the 5DI chairman. I've put their information there. If Alan and Suzanne, it's just to let you know that there are other European-based organisations that you may be able to
Is that an FP7?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. But the information is there. You're discussing these issues within this group. There are other people out there, obviously, that could help this group to develop and obviously learn from that to move you as a group forward within EIN. So, okay, I think that's pretty much me done. As I said, just really to finish off, we didn't want to demonstrate products because we probably lose 3/4 of you for some of the presentation. Bentley cover an awful lot of areas, and these products are all interoperable. They can work together, they do work together. Maybe you could quickly go through the passport side of things. Alan was talking about how cost effective these tools are to work and for you to use. The universities and the educational processes, we have things in place that allow the students to use our products for free. The tutelage and everything else is part of that. We have passports where architects, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, etc., can use these tools that are very, very cost effective to trial them, really, because we understand that making that initial order for potentially a lot of money is difficult to know, difficult to do before you actually understand how the software is going to affect your business. And we can talk to you in more detail about these passport and visa subscriptions, but it's very, very cost effective, and then we can come and talk to you at a later date about how you're using them and what benefits you're gaining. So, in summary, we've discussed at a high level what Bentley BIM is and the benefits that we can bring to these projects. I've mentioned that interoperability and coordination, cooperation is key. That's the fundamental thing. We've explained how Bentley support the construction industry, and it is the construction industry that we support. It's not just the design phase of this whole process. And if you're considering BIM, the integrated approach can benefit your business, and you each will have different issues about how you're going to use BIM, what benefits it will be for your individual companies. We'd be very interested and very happy to talk to you about that and the experience that we've gained across Europe. There is a road to BIM, and these groups are looking at it. It's key. We have a number of cost-effective practitioner solutions, but we have a lot of experience in managing these projects. And as I said, the road to BIM is long, and it can be difficult at times, I would suggest, to see where you're going and how you're going to manage it. And Bentley are investing, as I said, a considerable amount of development in the construction solutions that we have, rather than just the design solutions. So what's next? I'll finish up now, Suzanne, if that's okay. Hopefully we haven't taken up and gone over time. But we'd like to talk to you. We'd like to talk to you as a group. We'd like to talk to you about your specific BIM solutions, and probably do a more specific presentation if some of you are interested in some of the areas that we've discussed. We hold BIM and IPD workshops, and you're all welcome to attend those. And on the last case, we have an open day. Paul talked about our office. Our office is the international hub for Bentley now, based in Dublin, about 10 minutes away in Upper Hack Street. We have an office open day on the 1st of October that we'd like to invite you to. It will go through all of the environments. It will introduce you more to us and to our solutions. You can talk to industry-specific consultants and people that are more qualified than I to talk about your specific requirements. There are 3 email addresses there. Cassie and Kieran and Paul, my colleagues, would be happy to help. Or if you look at the Bentley website for Dublin, you can register online, and we'd love to see you there. Okay, thank you very much.